Naranasan mo na ba ang ma-double charge ng car insurance? Kung oo at nag-iisip ka kung paano gagawin ito para sa itong video na to. At kung hindi naman, I suggest na panoorin mo na rin. Baka sakaling makatulong sa'yo in the near future. What's up mga kalibor? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. At tulad ng ipinangako ko, gagawa ko ng mga videos patungkol sa personal experience ko sa aking Toyota Wigo 2024. And for today's video, pag-uusapan natin ang car insurance double charging. To give you a background, 2 months ago, na-notice namin ni wife na hindi nagki-credit yung aming monthly amortization for that month. So, akala namin bank maintenance lang or baka meron lang errors online. And eventually, mag-credit din siya. So, hindi namin siya pinansin. After few months, after few weeks, nagulat kami na hindi pa rin siya nag-credit. So, nagtaka na kami and we reached out to the bank. And the bank told us na we need to fund our bank account additional 4,000 pesos para ma-cover or mag-push through yung aming monthly amortization and ma-cover yung insurance charges. So doon kami nagulat. Parang wait, bakit may insurance charges? Eh meron naman kaming valid insurance that time. And what is more surprising is meron na kaming penalties dun sa monthly amortization namin and nag-reflect na din yung 18,000 pesos na car insurance. So talagang wow. Buti na lang that moment, hindi pa namin hinuhulog yung payment namin for the next month. Kasi kung nagkataon, automatic siyang makikredit without us knowing or without us questioning. Or maybe, kung na-credit man siya, malaman namin late na, mas mahirap mag-contest. So after nun, we formalized our communication with the bank. Nag-write kami ng email, send it to their office, and we informed them that we have a valid car insurance. That moment, hindi siya expired, and in fact, yung Toyota agent pa nga namin, nagsabi sa amin na pwede kaming kumuha ng insurance outside the bank. But the bank was so specific na we are in clear violation of a certain section in the contract na hindi daw kami nag-inform. So we refuted that. We argued up. We replied on that position na hindi, in-inform naman namin si agent that time. We asked the agent, we informed the agent, and we even provided a copy of that insurance. Okay. But then again, the bank insisted that we are in clear violation and hindi kami nag-inform sa kanila. So, sobrang panic, sobrang stress, kasi syempre 18,000 yun, hindi naman siya ganun kadaling kitain. And I had to step back a little. Nag-research ako, I tried to search from some articles, news, jurisprudence, cases, and mga FB social posts. Unfortunately, wala akong nakitang ganitong way. That's why I'm doing this video for you. No? May mga nakita ako, yes, na Facebook post, pero hindi clear kung na-resolve ba nila. And sadly, some of the posts na nakita ko din, binayaran na lang nila para iwas hassle or stress, no? But for us, syempre hanggat may way, no? Hanggat merong paraan, we'll find a way para hindi namin ito makover kasi malaki nga yung 18,000. While doing these things, no, na-realize ko na parang wait lang, lalong tumatagal, lalong malaki penalties, baka ang ending mas malaki yung bayaran natin. So my wife and I talked about it and we decided na, sige, let's do it in a diplomatic way by writing a simple letter for consideration, asking for the penalties to be waived, asking for the insurance charges to be waived, explaining our side clearly and respectfully. So, sulat kami, ganyan. So after na matapos yung letter, I decided na hindi siya ipadala sa email, but to go directly dun sa main office, to personally submit it and hoping na ma-meet ko din yung agent or yung manager to discuss about my appeal. So yun na nga, pumunta ako the next day na natapos namin letter, pumunta ako dun sa office ng bank, somewhere in Ayala. And I asked for the agent, binigay ko yung letter, nag-usap kami. And tinawag niya rin yung manager niya, we talked about it, we exchanged our point of views. And praise God, after that moment, they agreed, no? Na sige, we're gonna waive the penalties, we're gonna waive the car insurance. We just need to write a report. But provided, they asked to me na magbayad din ako that day ng monthly amortization. So, ginawa nila yung report nila after yung ginawa. They informed me na, sir, magbayad ka na. It has to be today. Okay? So, nagbayad naman ako agad sa bangko. So, it was an answered prayer kasi sobrang na-stress din kami dito sa ganitong scenario. And nakakagalan loob kasi 18,000 din yun. And I think the lesson here is that number one is we should read our contract. Well, aminado naman ako, hindi rin ako nagbabasa ng contract minsan or madalas. But I guess the important clauses dapat mabasa natin like termination, pre-termination, delays, notices, and clause like involve this car insurance. So, basahin natin. Number two is that we need to inform our agent doon sa mga gagawin natin patungkol sa sasakyan. I'm not sure up to what content, pero in this case, pag kukuha ka ng insurance sa labas, inform yung agent and ask the agent, do we have to inform the bank? Or meron ba kayong email ng bank? Kasi, by the way, there are bank na sobrang stricto pagdating sa insurance. May mga bank, I'm not sure kung ano, pero exclusive lang sila dun sa partnership or partnered insurance company na yun. So, please make sure na pwede kayong bumili outside the bank o sa third party. Third is that do not ignore unusual charges. So make sure to check your online banking every now and then. 2,000, 3,000, malaking bagay. Baka may hindi nyo nakikita, may mga charges pala kayong nababayaran ng hindi nyo na-notice. Lastly, number 4 is that if you need to be present, if you need to appeal personally, if you need to be there in their office para lang ma-at peace kayo and personally i-appeal nyo kung ano man yung like for, in this case insurance, mailaban nyo na ma-waive siya, do it. Para mas madaling matapos, mas mabilis, instead of exchanging emails and arguing about their position and your position. So, yun yung natutunan ko dito. So, I guess that's it. I hope matulungan ko kayo sa ginawa kong video. Kung you're experiencing this scenario or this issue, please let me know in the comment section kung natulungan kita, kung ano yung, kung may question ka ba, how about the letter, yung draft ng letter na ginawa ko, or kung ikaw man successfully nakapag-waive din ng penalties and monthly amortization, please do let me know sa comment section. And kung meron din kayong mga tanong, do not hesitate to drop a comment, like, and share if para din makatulong sa ating mga kalibor and kawigo. So that's it. Maraming salamat. I'll be doing another video regarding my insurance, how I was able to claim yung body paints ko, nagpapintura ulit ako. So ayun lang mga kawigo, mga kalibor, maraming salamat for staying this long in my video. I hope you're okay. May the Lord bless you. And again, this is Cons TV saying, when in doubt, don't.